Started recording, it says.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Yolanda, co founder of Harper Therapy, and Dr. Yiara Blanco and I are hanging together virtually today. Hello
Hello,
there.
everybody. Hello, hello from my side of the room to your side of the room.
Yes, that's right. That's right. We're going to have this conversation back and forth. We've been doing quite a bit of this, all of us, haven't we? And then for like a blip on the radar, we were like, oh, maybe we don't have to do everything virtually for the rest of our lives. And now we're back to, oh no, the virtual thing is it's still the way that we do a lot of our lives. So here we are. Here we are, and the virtual thing kind of extends to so many aspects of our lives. And so today you are going to share some tips with us. And now you mentioned before we started recording, like now you've got the song Under Pressure running through your mind, and it's like it's running through my mind too.
Under
Under
pressure. Dun,
pressure.
dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, yes,
Yeah.
if it's okay with you and with everybody, I want
Oh
to
my
share today a
goodness.
topic, and I named it Under Pressure, Managing the Anxiety of Life During the Reopening Phases.
Right. And especially today, we're talking about a big topic that is on everyone's mind, especially this
Yes.
week as deadlines loom, school, and making
Mm-hmm.
choices and decisions about what the next school year is going to look like.
Yeah, so I wanted to really address this. 2020 has been a very different year. I'm
Mm.
not going to label it good or bad. It's just different. And we are already in month number 7, but we've spent 4 of those 7 months quarantined, physically distant, trying to continue being connected to other people, but really in a state of fear and anxiety. Let's be very honest with what it has been so far.
Right.
So, how has this impacted all of our well beings? Are we showing more depressive symptoms? Are we being more anxious? Do we notice a breakdown in communication with our partners, with our family, with our kids? All of the above? None of the
Yes.
above.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, today in particular, I wanted to add to the mix. Summer break is almost over
Already. Right.
already.
Yeah.
Summer break is almost over, and adding to what we already have as a stressor is what decisions are we going to make for our children as the fall semester is about to start?
Yeah. And you are on the Hillsborough side of things.
Yes.
I'm on the Pasco side of things. For the Hillsborough side of things, there's a decision that needs to be made by parents, caregivers, guardians by the end of this week, by the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
On the Pasco side of things, the latest that I heard was the 8th, but this week is the week to make all of the decisions. And that weighs really heavy.
It weighs super heavy because there is a lack of information, and we acknowledge that. Nobody knows what's going on, truthfully. So we have to make a decision on a short amount of time with whatever little information we have and managing the anxiety that this creates within us. So, one of the things that I was completely taken aback with the message from our superintendent was that, oh, we sent a survey, yes, and now you have to commit by the 10th, either brick and mortar school, e learning school, Hillsborough virtual or Florida virtual, or homeschooling. Ah, thank you for all those
Great
choices.
choices, yeah, all the way around. Well, I think that that's the starting place, right? Let's acknowledge that there's no perfect choice in these
Yep,
decisions. You know, in this plethora of choices that we have, there's not one that's like, oh, that's the one. You know.
exactly. So acknowledging that is really going to be important because we have to also balance our work schedules with our children's school slash homeschool slash virtual schooling. And here comes the tip part of it,
Hmm.
how to manage the anxiety that is going to come up as we face this decision making process in this upcoming week. The first one, drum roll, please. The semester, the semester is not going to be the same as the last 3 months of last academic year.
Yeah. Say
Let
that
that
again.
sink in.
I think that we
The
need to hear that
semester,
again.
I know, the semester is not going to be the same as the last 3 months of last academic year. First of all, because we were thrown into it
Right.
without any preparations. Teachers were thrown into it, parents, kids, everybody. They, I'm not saying that they're ready now, but they are a little bit more of a well oiled machine going into this upcoming semester.
Mhm.
So let's take that panic
Mhm.
off the table.
Yeah, the end of the last school year was a huge learning curve for everyone.
Mhm.
And again, there's no perfect solution, and they're like all the ducks are not in a row. However, they
Exactly.
are in a different sort of alignment than than what it was before.
Than they were before.
Hmm.
The second tip is really understanding that teachers and administrators are in the same boat as we are.
Hmm.
They have maybe as much information as we have, maybe a little bit more. So,
Hmm.
in the process of adjusting to this new reality, I want to invite everybody listening to extend grace and compassion towards teachers and administrators and towards ourselves. We're all learning this new process together. They have also been thrown in the middle of the Colosseum to battle this huge giant,
Hmm.
and we're all daring greatly,
We
trying to
are, yeah.
rise up from this in the least with the least amount of wounds and lesions going forward. So
Well, and the hardest thing is everything is so much in flux. I mean, 2 weeks
yes,
ago, with the way that the COVID numbers were, probably would have prompted a very different conversation if things had remained steady or even
exactly.
declined, as opposed to the steep, you know, increases in
Yeah.
numbers that we're seeing.
The steep increase in numbers because of testing, but also we also are seeing that ICU beds are going really quick. So it isn't just the testing, it's also it's affecting people. So before we direct that anger at teachers, administrators, let's take a breath and let's acknowledge and notice I'm angry. I'm
Mhm.
angry because I don't know what's going on. I'm angry because I have no control. I'm angry because all of these decisions are too much and not enough for me. Let's notice where we stand before we lash out.
Well, and the overwhelm of the situation and the fear that we're all feeling about it, about our, safety and well-being of the people that we love the most, and just the grief I think that this stirs up. Like, I think all of us were hoping that we would be at a different state now with things than we are, right? And so there's this grief of like, oh man, we're still in the thick of it,
Yes,
still
that
impacting things.
loss, yes, the loss of the routine, the loss of going and getting school supplies and getting kids ready for that, all of that kind of lost. Amazon is making $1 million, $1 billion, but we're missing out on that little list and just going through and seeing, at least for me, seeing my child's face light up when she sees her new pencils or backpack. So, what would be the third tip? The third tip would be sit with your partner, sit with your children, sit with the extended family if you're part of a multi generational home, and discuss all the possibilities that are on the table
Mhm.
because everybody is impacted by this. You're not going to make a decision just based on one or two people. You have to at least listen to the opinions of everybody. That's going to be hard.
But now more than ever, it does definitely take a village to be able to do any of these options for schooling for our
Yes,
for our kids. So,
yes.
we do need to kind of circle everyone around.
Yeah, and that's so true. As everybody knows, I live in a multi-generational home. I'm here in this room working because out there I have a set of parents who are helping me with the little one while I do this.
Hmm.
There are people that do not have
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
luxury.
Yeah.
So, sitting down with the people that you may have in your tribe to help out with this process and hearing who's there to help, who's there to kind of monitor the virtual schooling or bring kids to and fro school.
Yeah.
The fourth tip is to set a foundation of open communication and fluidity.
Hmm.
Things are going to be changing on a day to day basis. People like me that like to have all things in order kind of cringe of that fluidity because it doesn't let me plan ahead. So I'm already working on taking a step back, on understanding I'm a wave. and I flow as the wave flows.
Oh my goodness. I just in our preparation for coming on live, like I had to stop and plant my feet on the ground. And like I said, like, wait, let me stop. Let me put some essential oils on so I can just take a breath. And I don't
Yes,
even have at this point, I don't even have kids in school anymore, but it is just so much.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. And then that takes us to step or tip number 5, which is set a time, a moment, an alarm on your clock, ground yourself, take deep breaths,
Hmm.
be aware that your body needs a pause, be aware of where in your body you're feeling these changes, and find whatever combination of tips, either the essential oils, the grounding, the breathing, the listening to binaural beats, the listening to any type of music, or just singing at the top of your lungs in the car, anything that helps to help you balance and achieve that sense of calmness. Because at the end of the day, if you are calm, your partner will respond in a calm manner, your children will respond in a calm manner, the extended family, friends, and tribe will respond in a calm manner. We're all in this not knowing what's going on, but if we take that step and we acknowledge that we're anxious and we breathe, we'll be better able to sit down with the options and make some sort of a decision.
Yeah. Anxiety is contagious, but so is calm. And so we can definitely lead the way with that.
Yes,
Awesome. So, parents, families, we see you.
we
We
do.
see you. It is tough out there right now. It's tough out there right now to be a family, to have school age children, to have it just to be in this moment. We're facing some unique challenges. And we at Harper Therapy are here to help support you through all of this, through the waves, through the anxiety, through the grief, just to offer a space of that calm and peace to help you work through some of these decisions. So, if you could benefit from that, and P.S., we all could right now, please give us a call at 813-434-3639. We'd be happy to talk with you for a free consultation about how we can help you and your family. So, otherwise, good luck to everyone as you make your decisions this week. And
Good luck, everybody. This
take
is going to
care.
be hard, but not impossible.
We can do
Bye.
it. We'll get through it together.